Hi everybody, it's Glenn here with an MCC update video. This video is for people that have already built directories, so if you haven't built a directory yet, this video isn't ready for you. Now the purpose of this video is to show you how you can update your client capture system or your client acquisition system for your existing directories. When I say client acquisition system, what I mean is that part of the system that when people click on the link in your directory where it says, did you know that X number of people looking for X keywords a month, click here now to grab your share of that traffic, or whatever phraseology you're using. It then goes to a form, and that is the part of the system that we're going to be updating. It's the form and the back end of that. So without further ado, let me explain the 4 easy steps to update happiness. I'll go through them very quickly now, then I'll go through them one at a time so it makes more sense as we go through. The first thing you need to do is to unpack or unzip the MCC package to a known location on your computer. We're then going to overwrite with your customized files. It says overwrite your customized files. I missed out the word with, but I shall make sure that I've corrected that before you get this checklist. So overwrite with your customized files. Then we're going to upload the whole of the admin folder, and in fact any other folder that we've modified, to our server, and overwrite the original files. And we're going to be using our existing and happy FTP package. Whatever FTP program you use, you can use that. Obviously you've built a directory, you've already been there. And we're then going to rerun the directory building software to create a new version of your directory and to install the new code. So let's do the first part. Unpack or unzip your MCC package to a known location on your computer. Let me just come up here and just delete this. Sorry about that, folks. This is not the first recording I've made. I made a mistake in the last video and it was easier to re-record, which is why you saw the MCC folder. Okay, so I'm going to right click on the MCC zip and extract to MCC. And as you can see now, the MCC folder has been created from the MCC zip. Okay, so that's the first part. We've unpacked it. Second part is we're going to overwrite with our customized file. What I want to do is to actually have my logo replace the default logo. Let me show you what the default logo looks like to begin with. There it is. It's simply instructions. You'll see that later on if you actually install it as it was. You'll see how to actually make stretchable images. And that logo there or that text there explains how to do it. So what I want is, as I've got an existing directory, I don't need that. I need a logo that I've created for myself. So I'm going to go to my logo.png, and obviously you repeat this process for any other files that you've customized. And I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go into the MCC folder, into the uploads folder, and wherever I need the logo. Certainly need it in the images folder there, so I'm going to right click and paste it. Replace, yes. The admin folder, I've got that within the template images area, so I'm going to right click and replace that. So paste. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And as you can see now, it's got the new logo. Obviously, if you've created a completely brand new template, you'll simply overwrite this template with your own template. So that's the second phase. We've overwritten with our customized files. Third step is to upload the whole of the admin folder, and I'm going to be including the images folder as well, to our online directories admin and images folders, and we're going to be overwriting the original files that were there. In this case it's just the logo, but it may well be HTML files as well, whatever else you've got. And we're going to be overwriting them using our favourite FTP package. So how do we do that? Simple. I've logged into my server. As you can see, I'm using FileZilla. You see the logo up there, FileZilla. It says so there. I'm using my uklocksmith.mobi website. Here is a number of folders within that website. Now what I need to do is to actually get the new folder, new admin folder and new images folder across. Very easy. Left click and drag from left to right after you pass it time. It's going to ask us target file already exists. Action, we want to overwrite and always take this action. So that's queued 15 files that you see now they're being dropped in. I'm going to do the same with the images folder. I'm going to drag it across, and that's all. We just get into a little rhythm here, so you can drag these across. Now obviously the admin folder doesn't contain the database.dictate file. It's assumed that you've already got that online. So we've done the first 3 or 4. Obviously repeat that for all the folders that you wish to update using this system. So there you are. We've uploaded the whole of the admin folder, and in this case the images folder, to our online directory using our favourite FTP package, which was FileZilla. Now what we need to do is to rerun the directory builder to create a new version of our directory. So here we are. This is uklocksmith.mobi, and I will be deleting the admin folder after this, so you can't rerun the software. I always delete my admin folder, but for the intents and purposes of the videos I've uploaded it again. So we're going to go to Belfast, and here we have our Belfast listing. Now save me getting my database out with all the keywords and search volumes etc that we did in an earlier stage. Just going to make a mental note with 658 people search for Belfast locksmith. So I'm going to make a mental note of that, and then in the address bar we've got uklocksmith.mobi.belfast/Belfast/ we're going to type in admin in lowercase, which is going to take us to our new directory builder interface. First thing we need to do is to enter our niche keyword, which is Belfast locksmith. As you can see, I've done this previously, so I'm simply going to highlight that and hopefully it'll be there for you as well. It was 658 searches a month on average. And in my lead capture email address, this is the email address where people are going to send their information to. Now obviously they won't see that part of it. You will see later when we click on a link, a client will complete a form, and the form will then send all the information to you to a certain email address, and it's here that the email address goes. So I'm simply going to put your email-address.com. That's not my real email address, but I'm going to come back and put my proper email address in shortly. So I'm now going to build my MCC directory, so I can now go back and have a look. So view Belfast locksmith directory. As you can see there, I need to refresh that. I think, yeah, just needed a refresh because it already had the original logo that hadn't been overwritten. But it's all hunky-dory now. So that's the actual system built. Now I'm going to go back and rebuild it using my proper email address. We're then going to use the client acquisition system so you can see what the users see and how potential clients will contact you. So I'm going to pause the video here while I put a real email address and rebuild the software. Okay, here we go. I've just rebuilt the system. So I'm now going to view the Belfast locksmith directory, and we're encouraging people to click here to get their share of new customers before their competition does. So we will click on here, and as you can see, and for some reason it's not built that, I'll check that out. It will be working by the time you get to it, folks. Not quite sure what happened there, but not a problem. Please enter your name. So your name is whatever you want it to be. I'm going to call it Ronnie Smith at ronnie@smith.com. Any old telephone number for testing purposes. After 6 PM. Any comments you like. Any comments, you know, obviously they will put questions or comments there, which you expect your clients to do. Then we're going to hit the set up my brand new mobile listing. So we're going to click on that. And there you have it. Thank you. We received your mobile listing details. One of our team will be in touch at the time you specified. Have a great day. So what we need to do now is to check our email and see what happens when an email arrives using this system. Okay, I've gone into my email account and Ronnie Smith, as you can see there, sent me an email and the subject is mobile listing request from your directory. You could put a filter on there so that it'll actually go into certain folders. That's entirely up to you. I simply dragged it to a temporary folder for viewing. Obviously I've got some of my own emails, so also don't want to show those for my own privacy. But if you can see here, contact name Ronnie Smith, contact at ronnie@smith.com, telephone number, best time to call after 6 PM, and any comments. So if I was just to open that up, as you can see there, all the details that we entered on the form have now been emailed to you. So this is a very simple way of getting client details. Obviously you might want to add their email address, but you get that after you call them. They're obviously expecting you to call them, so this is a very warm call. They're going to be extremely happy to hear from you. So that concludes this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope it clears up any confusion that some of you might have. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.